What's going on, guys? In just a couple hours, we're heading to the airport to embark on a journey to Nepal, where we'll be riding motorcycles in the Himalayas for 2 weeks with Suresh from Himalayan Life Adventures. I could not be more excited for this trip. I got back from Spain just a week ago. It was a quick turnaround at home to get ready to head to the opposite side of the world, but I've been really excited about this trip for the entire year. I'll be heading there with 3 friends and 3 subscribers who signed up for the trip who I've not yet met, and it's sure to be the adventure of a lifetime. I want to give a shout out to Mountain ATV MC, not only for this gear bag that will make its way to Nepal, but the contents within. I've got a high quality set of MSR adventure gear that's going to be incredible for this trip. And in this bag, I've got quite a few items for Suresh and his mechanic Raju from Mountain ATV MC. Over in Nepal, it is not nearly as easy for them to acquire high quality gear and tools as it is for us here in the USA. So I will show you all the goodies we have for them when we get over to Nepal, but a big thank you to Rocky Mountain, and also a thank you to Cardo Intercom Systems. They've hooked up everyone on this trip with a Cardo unit that allows us to speak to each other while we are riding, as well as listen to music. It's just going to enhance the whole experience together. I've been chatting with Suresh for the last year planning this trip. He seems like an incredible human being, and I can't wait to meet him in person. Let's go to the other side of the world. As I began the long journey to Nepal, where I would travel over 7,000 miles away from home, I couldn't help but wonder how this experience would compare to previous international trips. I've been privileged with opportunities to ride motorcycles in South America, Vietnam, and Europe, largely thanks to my dad and his friend Terry, with each experience being unbelievable in their own way. I knew this trip would be a little bit different, as I was the one inviting and organizing a group of riders to trust me and join me on this adventure on the far side of the world. As I approach 30 and my life experiences continue to expand, I don't say this lightly. This was truly one of the most astonishing, fulfilling, and breathtaking trips I have ever had the privilege of experiencing. You can watch on to truly understand just how surreal this trip was. But Suresh and his team went above and beyond for us in every way imaginable, and the beauty of Nepal truly blew my mind. This trip was unique as Suresh is the only guide in Nepal offering true dirt bike tours rather than dual sport trips that stay on pavement and dirt roads. We got to experience the Himalayas in a way that few people do, all while making amazing new friendships along the way. 36 hours after our initial departure, we landed in Kathmandu, a little jet-lagged, but still wide-eyed and brimming with excitement for the 2 incredible weeks that lie ahead.
We freaking made it. We're in Nepal.
After settling into our lovely hotel rooms that Suresh had organized for us, we took a stroll through Kathmandu, where we were told if some deals seem too good to be true, they probably are.
Where are we?
We are at the not fake store.
At this point, we were still waiting on one more person to arrive. Alex, a subscriber from Canada who wasn't arriving until late at night. So we had a day to kill in Kathmandu. Suresh organized a tour where we got to see some historic sites, but one of the things we were most stoked about was getting to see so many monkeys.
Look, there's a bunch right here. Look at the monkeys.
And check out these puppies that are literally living under a tree. Looking out on Kathmandu was pretty insane. But to be totally honest, a few hours in Kathmandu was enough. I'm not really a big city person, and Kathmandu is pretty heavily polluted and just felt a little suffocating. I was very much making the most of it, but getting excited to embark on the real journey ahead. We enjoyed rooftop beers as we began to get to know each other, followed by a lovely dinner. A few drinks in, the North Fake gear sucked us back in on our walk back to our rooms.
What are you willing to pay for a puffy?
1,500 rupees.
It's about a 60-liter backpacking bag. Thank you.
Alright, we're here at the jacket store in Kathmandu, Nepal. Just got myself a backpacking bag. I don't backpack, but maybe I will now. And let's see what Shannon got. Hey, what's up, y'all? We're at the jacket store here in Kathmandu, Nepal. I got this sweet Gore-Tex Arc'teryx extra large. It's green.
Let's go. Shout out.
Now, early in 2025, Suresh told me that he had torn his ACL, and I thought, how is he going to lead dirt biking trips with a bad knee? Well, prepare to be impressed with his riding. But to help aid him, I brought Suresh a pair of knee braces I had ordered from Rocky Mountain. He was itching to check them out, so he came back to our hotel room with us to try them on. Suresh has been riding on a torn ACL all year, and he's getting it fixed after this trip.
And thank you, Kincaid, for this opportunity and for this stuff. I think it's gonna be a game changer for this trip.
I hope so. Thank you for bringing us here to Nepal.
I'm always ready for that.
To conclude our day in Kathmandu, I had a really cool opportunity to meet a subscriber. He had commented on a video just a week or two prior saying greetings from Nepal, and when I told him I was actually coming to Nepal, he took the time to come say hello at the hotel and brought gifts for both Monty and I. Shout out to Shiva. If you're watching, it was a pleasure to meet you. We enjoyed a wonderful breakfast the following morning before loading up to head back to the airport, where we would take a short flight from Kathmandu to Pokhara. Let's take this opportunity to meet the 3 subscribers who took a chance and met us on the opposite side of the world.
What's up? I'm Nick from Durango, Colorado.
I'm Tyler. I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona. Even more pumped to be here.
Dude, stoked you made it.
Hell yeah.
Sorry I didn't come to the airport last night for some much needed sleep. Where are you from?
British Columbia, Canada. Vancouver Island. It's a bit of a journey here, but we're here now.
With everyone finally here, we got on the plane from Kathmandu to Pokhara, which is only a 30-minute flight, but it would have taken 8 to 9 hours by car or bus due to varying road conditions. Getting off the plane in Pokhara was a completely different experience from Kathmandu. Oh my god! Right there. Wait, do you move just a little left? Yeah. Little up? Pokhara brought our first real glimpse of the mountains we would be privileged to spend so much time in later on in the trip. And now we were inching closer to our first day on the bikes. We headed over to Suresh's shop to get introduced to the team, enjoy an incredible welcome ceremony along with a briefing from Suresh, and I had the opportunity to present the guys with the items I had brought for them with the help of Rocky Mountain and Cardo as a small token of our appreciation for this trip. Raju, we've got a fresh gear set for you. MSR from Rocky Mountain.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Got some gear for you as well.
Okay, thank you.
Portable jump starter.
Oh, yes.
Some cardos so you guys can chat on the trail. Fork seal driver. How have you been doing this before?
We do like with.
Here's a big adventure toolkit roll from Rocky Mountain.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
hopefully some tools in there that will help out. And you got to start capturing all your POVs, so there's a GoPro for you too.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kincaid brother, and for all of you also. Thank you so much.
We were then introduced to our dirt bikes, which are Crossfire 250s, the best dirt bikes available in Nepal. Suresh and I had chatted about learning pivot turns prior to the trip, and he wanted to see if I could pull one off. This might have been one of the most stressful pivot turns of my life. From here, we all got some rest in preparation for day 1, Pokhara to Bandipur. Day 1, all geared up and ready to go for the first day of this adventure. Got the fresh adventure pants from Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Filming today with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Super stoked for it. Let's do it. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look good in that.
Thank you very much.
The boys took a few minutes to get all paired up on the cardos, ready to banter for the day, and then back at Suresh's shop, Saroj and Prem got the 4x4 loaded up with all of our gear, and all of a sudden, nearly a year's worth of anticipation had ended. We were officially riding in Nepal. Off we go! Shout out to Suresh and his team for putting this whole adventure together. An immense amount of work goes into what they're doing for us here, and it is really, really impressive. So grateful to be here in Nepal. Before we knew it, we were leaving Pokhara and hopping onto our first stint of single track that would lead us to a massive suspension bridge unlike anything I've ever seen at home. You ready? Oh my god, dude. Hello. Thank you. You! Crossing that bridge at the very beginning of our first day on the bikes was certainly an indication of the exciting terrain yet to come. In just our first morning, we got to experience what can only be called paved single track, along with cool dirt roads through small villages, with seemingly every turn resulting in yet another spectacular view.
Oh my god. Wow.
With the group connected on cardos, they were incredibly useful to warn others of oncoming traffic or potential dangers throughout the trip.
Big truck!
All of us wanted to figure out if we could wheelie these bikes. And sure enough, a handful of us started dumping the clutch and popping these things up, motivated to keep getting better at crossfire wheelies throughout the trip.
Oh, look at that view! Following Monty in Nepal, who would have thought? Dude's rocking the MSR Adventure helmet, courtesy of Rocky Mountain. Got all sorts of MSR gear here. Suresh up there is rocking the same dirt bike helmet I wear, also from MSR. They're carbon hex. Morgan from Highland Cycles brought that for him. Wow, dude, how spectacular is this? I just muted myself on the cardo, but the boys are all connected and bantering today thanks to the cardo intercom systems. A lot of great companies on board to make this whole experience as amazing as possible.
As we took our first break admiring the views of the Himalayas, it became clear how attentive our mechanic Raju would be throughout this trip. He and Suresh noticed a small issue with my brake line, gave it a temporary fix, and told me they would properly resolve it at lunch. Another thing that blew my mind on this trip is that Suresh does all of his navigating from memory. He doesn't have a map on his handlebars or anything like that, he just goes. And the number of twists and turns we took all over Nepal is truly astounding. It was also clear very quickly how good of a rider Suresh is, and I knew we were going to have an immense amount of fun riding together on this trip.
Yeah, Suresh is ripping! Yahoo!
And man, trying to keep up with Suresh on these dirt roads made it really tricky to go easy on these poor 250s.
Just clutch banging this thing. Feels good? Dude, you are ripping! Yeah!
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Before we knew it, we had arrived at yet another suspension bridge. This one bigger than the last with even more spectacular views.
Prim and Raju here. Look how freaking big this bridge is. 450 meters off that river. 24,000 foot peaks off in the distance. Crazy. Yeah, boys. Phew!
After thoroughly enjoying that suspension bridge experience, we ripped some really fun single track back to a highway before finally making it to our lunch stop for the afternoon. Shout out to Raju running sweep on his XR350 and making sure all the boys are still up and ripping.
Wow. They're at. Holy moly. This is awesome. Let's go. Oh, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes.
That is wild, dude. That is crazy.
Nepal welcomed some cuisine we were a little unfamiliar with, and we dove right into it on this first lunch break.
How much of the fish you gonna eat? Bon appetit, brother. Did you eat the head yet?
No, I'm about to.
You just chew the bones? Okay.
We enjoyed this lunch break with, you guessed it, a spectacular view, which I'm sure you're learning is a theme of this trip, and after lunch went to find Raju and Prem hard at work fully replacing my front brake line.
Okay, ready?
Rock and roll. Thank you.
After lunch, this guy was begging for a quick rip on the Crossfire 250, but as much as I wanted to let him, I knew it probably wasn't the best idea. Bellies full, we were ready for some more adventure, and Suresh had quite the afternoon in store for us.
Oh! Oh! We single tracking, dog. Yoo!
This is the place where I turned my ACL.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I did like 4, and the last one there was a small puddle hole, you know?
Right down here.
Right down here.
Man, you look good on the bike. You got good form.
Thank you.
You're a ripper.
Thank you. That means huge compliment.
Now, leading up to this trip, I really didn't know what to expect regarding terrain. Would it be all dirt roads? Would there be any single track? And day one showed me very quickly we were getting into some proper terrain on these Crossfire 250s. Mountain single track, rocky riverbeds, slick and technical mud holes. We were indeed going to test our skills on this trip.
Now that is a good example of line choice. Well done.
Now, Suresh pointed out that he can easily cater these trips to whatever you want. If you're a group like ours who wants a challenge, Suresh can take you on terrain like this. But if you want more of a mellow tour through Nepal, that is completely doable as well. It was also pretty wild to realize that seemingly no matter where we rode, nobody cared. Nepal doesn't have any established rules for where you can or can't ride a dirt bike, and we were generally always greeted with smiles, which is a pretty foreign concept coming from the USA.
Pretty incredible day one here. Find a little break and what? One more hour of riding?
Yes, one more
The
hour.
hotel?
Yes.
Dinner and some beer?
Yes, ready for the Fender boys.
All right.
Thank you, Rocky Mountain ATV, for this amazing helmets, amazing gears that you guys get through the Kincaid, and thank you so much.
As we enjoyed the last hour of the first day of riding, I was just taking it all in. While it was certainly a lot of work and planning to get to this moment in time, even after just one day, it all felt worth it. And myself, along with the others, were in a little bit of disbelief that this was still just the beginning. We rode a spectacular, windy road up this mountain as we enjoyed the sunset, and I could barely keep my eyes on the road as I kept looking over at the Himalayas looming in the distance. We all made it to the hotel, safe and sound, and then strolled into Bandipur to enjoy a meal together and banter about the day.
But I got some blisters going. Yeah.
You got those soft boy
I know.
hands.
Squeeze the seat. Squeeze the seat.
Relax. Otherwise, you're gonna be like arm pump.
All right, Shannon's rocking his Arc'teryx from the jacket store.
It's
Oh!
That's right.
Wait, see if beer works, dude.
No, don't wait.
That's one for the homies, dude.
For the homies.
We wish Levi was here. Oh!
I was for Levi. Jacket store.
Where at?
Kathmandu.
Quite a few beers later, we strolled back to the hotel to enjoy some rest before embarking on our second day of riding. Bandipur to Chitwan.
Thank you. All right, the boys are ready to rock and roll for day 2. Let's get it. You look pretty, Denise. I said you look pretty, Denise. Off we go. Got a little Zach Bryan in my ear. Another beautiful day in Nepal. Hard to believe it is December. Big shout out to Tyler, Nick, and Alex, the 3 subscribers who joined on this trip. Honestly, it takes a lot of balls to sign up for a trip with a bunch of guys you've never met all the way across the world. And so far, everyone's getting along incredibly well. Everyone's been such an amazing addition to the trip. Really, really grateful that these guys decided to take a chance and come on this adventure. It's been completely awesome.
Our day from Bandipur to Chitwan involved more fun 2-track, more ripping through villages, more suspension bridges, more stoked locals, more new food, and a little Nepali tea time with some cute goats to look at. Oh, shoot, that's the wrong clip. Here's the tea time, and here are the cute goats.
Dude, they're living. L-I-V-I-N, baby. Just eat that trash.
But what I think had to be my favorite part of the day was a little pivot turn and wheelie session we had in a sandy riverbed. Like I said early on, Suresh and I had chatted about pivot turns, and Suresh is starting to get pretty good at them, while his guide in training, Prem, is stoked to begin learning them. We spent a half hour or so playing around in the sand, working on popping the bikes up and how to control them, and seeing the progress and stoke was priceless.
Are you okay? More rev. Yeah, more rev and drop the clutch. Yeah, that's it. Yes, sir. You can make power and then get it.
After our little session in the sand, we continued onwards towards Chitwan. I don't know how much the average person really knows about Nepal, but I don't think I properly realized how close it is to the equator and that we would be going into the freaking jungle for part of this trip. The landscape continued to change as we headed south, and before we knew it, we had arrived in the jungle region of Chitwan, where we would spend the entire next day. But we still had an entire evening ahead of us, and boy, did we make the most of it. Starting with a cold beer once we settled into the hotel.
End of ride day 2 here in Nepal.
Absolutely unreal. I saw an elephant today. The boys saw a rhino while I was in the shower. Suresh and his crew were just unbelievable. The whole squad is amazing. All the subscribers who joined are awesome, awesome guys. Not enough words to describe the experience. So grateful for the opportunities that have come my way thanks to this YouTube channel and all you guys watching. And it's crazy to think that we're like a quarter of the way through the ride experience. We've already seen and done so much. This is the southern loop where it's much warmer. We're pretty much in the jungle right now, feeling stoked and very grateful.
Why does that dog look like friggin' man?
Shania Twain. Dude,
Shania Twain. Dude, what? Just casual elephants walking down the street. This is crazy. Dude, that is so freaking cool. Imagine living somewhere that you just watch elephants walk down the middle of your street, dude. I mean, like, people are just like eating here. This is crazy. Meanwhile, we're already 10 minutes late and Suresh is unfascinated by our fascination with elephants.
For dinner, we had maybe our most authentic meal of the trip, where we ate river snails, which are part of the Taru culture, along with minnows.
I'll eat all the little fish, dude. Minnows are good.
After dinner, we headed to the Taru Cultural Center to watch what ended up being quite the performance.
This shit is gonna get to his head, dude.
They all grab me. They're like, celebrity, celebrity. They keep grabbing me. The celebrity. They take 100 pictures with me. Dude, I'm the man.
Now, after that experience, I knew we needed something to level out Shannon's ego. We couldn't have him walking around thinking he's the man. That wasn't going to be good for anyone. We found this club that didn't help, because I have to admit, the boy can dance, and he even beat this Nepali guy in a dance battle. But the story often writes itself, and we ran into some 15-year-old kids on the street who wanted some money. And they challenged Shannon to an arm wrestling match. This should be good.
He's putting the money on the ground.
You! Come on!
If I lost, I don't have money.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's okay.
ढुक्का हो अविरल ढुक्का हो चिल उठ्यो उ हात उठ्यो ढुक्का अविरल ढुक्का youth man.
Play the clip of Shannon saying he's the man.
Dude, I'm the man.
Thank you so much.
That boy's strong, I'm not gonna lie. Give me a flex, dude. Yeah. Come on! Oh!
Not gonna lie, the next morning, the boys were feeling a little rough.
How you feeling, brother?
100%.
But trying to catch a chicken, followed by a little sunrise trip down the river in a canoe, really was a peaceful start to the day and not a bad way to cure a hangover at all. After our canoe ride, we got to see more elephants, and man, whoever coined the phrase hung like a horse has never seen an elephant. When we got back to the hotel, Raju and the boys were hard at work, wrenching on bikes and jamming to some Nepali music. We had 3 hours of free time, and I chose to catch up on sleep before we headed out for a jungle safari. We got to see some rhinos.
Over, dude.
Over on 4,500.
Over on 45.
4,500?
Yeah.
You're going over?
Yes. You're going under?
Under.
I'm going under as well.
Are you about to Google it?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
But I don't
There's
know,
a
man.
rheinoceros over there.
I do think that thing weighs more than most cars. I'll switch to over. I think it's
Look, this
more
is
than a car.
How heavy is the average rhino?
All right.
Okay.
36? Oh, I know I'm sorry. Guess we'll never know.
You might know.
Hey, ask you.
What's the average weight of a
Kilos.
How much?
That's over
25.
6,000 pounds.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Crocodiles, mouth wide open like I was at the dentist, and got up close to another elephant, which was actually super cool.
Take it. What is it? Take it. Is he gonna buy? Take it. The banana of it. Whoa. He knows. He knows the money.
Hey.
Whoa, man. This
Hi! Later that night, we ended up going back to the same bar because the night before, when I had ordered an old-fashioned, this guy told me he would be playing live music the next night, and I promised we would come back to see him. He did an incredible job, and once again we had quite the night. Unfortunately, I can only show you so much of this because of copyrighted music. But man, the boys were going off to some karaoke, and the old fashions might have been even better than the night before.
Dude, he's gonna get off the stage and be like, everyone was watching me.
100 people wanted my photo.
Suresh, this is gonna get to his head. He thinks he's too good.
Yeah, he's good. He is good.
No, he's not that good.
We are the good. Hey, Shannon. Yeah. Did you see the time? We don't need any more. No, we are done. Tomorrow you will be in 4x4.
Get the out of here, dude.
Don't let it get to your head, dude.
Come on, man. I can have a good time in Nepal.
Brooks is gonna put you in your place when you get home.
We woke up the next day feeling like $1,000,000, ready to head back to Pokhara from Chitwan.
Yes, sir. Casey's homestay was incredible. Just cannot believe the hospitality here. People are so amazing. And to a view of the freaking Himalayas, man. What an experience.
The third day of riding was undoubtedly our best yet, with such an enormous variety in terrain and some proper technical trails that definitely challenged the boys. Here is yet another example of the cardos coming in clutch.
Did you say there's a lip at the end of the bridge?
It's pretty nice when the boys are able to point out fun hits that you wouldn't have known about otherwise. I mentioned early in the video that I've had the opportunity to travel a decent bit over the years, and being completely honest, it wasn't super easy for me at the beginning. I would get homesick and start counting down the days until I would be home, instead of just being present in the moment and appreciating this new life experience. Well, as time has gone on and I have traveled more, I am happy to say I am now able to be fully present on these trips. And man, the whole time I was chasing Suresh around Nepal, I couldn't stop thinking about how lucky I am to get to experience this, and how much fun it is riding with Suresh. It's only been a few weeks, and I'm already missing my new friend across the world, so excited for the next time that our paths cross.
You look like you were somewhere in the middle to rear the pack, judging by the dust.
Oh, I gotta make sure all you guys get up the hill. You know? People losing brake levers, you know, it's a hot mess out here.
As we pushed onward, it was so cool to see how driven Suresh is to continue progressing on the bike and how willing he is for us to push ourselves on the bikes. Like I said, Suresh is really the only guy in Nepal offering proper dirt bike tours, and ripping these things on technical hills and single track certainly puts the bikes at more risk and pushes them harder than a simple dual sport ride. But Suresh continually noted that we share the same passion for riding dirt bikes, and these trips are about experiencing that passion together and tossing roost at each other on hill climbs.
Staring at these mountains. The boys are ripping. Suresh showing them how it's done. Let's go.
Let's go.
The boys got to learn from you, man.
Yes, I think I need to learn from you. I don't want to make it here.
So freaking sick. Suresh, give me some knucks. We single tracking, boys.
Once again, the fact that dirt bikes can go wherever we want to in Nepal is pretty amazing. I think about so many hills and mountainsides in the USA that I've looked at and just imagined riding a dirt bike up, but in Nepal, you can do that. And these Crossfire 250s took us to some pretty incredible places en route back to Pokhara.
Himalayan Life Adventure.
What'd you say?
I said, ready to roll for Nepal trip. Anybody else can sign up for this trip.
Yes, sir. To the top. So we're looking at these 8,000 meter peaks that look level with us. And we're at, what, 1,500 meters? Because they're 60 miles away. And the curve of the earth makes them look at the same height. That's actually insane.
Same, but different.
Oh, we got the boys booling on up.
After the boys conquered another mountaintop, using all the power we could get out of these crossfires, we continued on, riding through more villages, over suspension bridges,
Hello.
while stopping to do some wheelies for excited Nepali children, and of course, some more absolute ripping off-road. This section, chasing Monty and Suresh, was one of my favorite parts of the day for sure.
Alright, so Chitwan to Pokhara today. We're wrapping up our third day of riding and the southern loop that we're doing on these bikes. Looking at this absolutely spectacular, unbelievable view of the Himalayas. So, we're gonna spend another day in Pokhara, and then we're gonna do a northern loop where we actually dive deeper into those mountains. I think the closest we've been to them is like 20 miles away, and they still look like this. I mean, that has been blowing my mind that those peaks are 20 miles away and look that big in your face. They rise 20,000 feet from right here, which is insane. So I'm excited to go get a little more up close and personal with them. But man, what an unreal experience. All the boys are ripping. Could not ask for a better trip, truly.
And with that, we made our way back to Pokhara with the mountains looming above us. With 3 days of riding under our belts, along with so many new cultural experiences, this trip across the world was already well worth it. Yet we weren't even halfway done, and truthfully, the best was yet to come. I can't thank Suresh and his team enough for putting this whole experience together for us, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for part 2 of this Nepal experience where we venture into the Himalayas. If you would like to experience the trip of a lifetime, I would highly recommend reaching out to Suresh with Himalayan Life Adventure, whose info is in the description. Another big thank you to Rocky Mountain and Cardo, who helped to further enhance this trip, along with Insta360, who made it possible to document this trip. All links are down below, and here is a sneak peek at what we got into up north.